Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You guys know I love crazy facts, right? Well, get ready to have your minds blown wide open, because today we're diving into 20 of the most unbelievable, mind-boggling facts you didn't even know existed 5 minutes ago. Seriously, some of these facts are so wild, they'll make you question everything you thought you knew. Make sure to stick around till the end, because some of these will absolutely blow your mind. Alright, let's kick things off with a history lesson, but not your boring classroom kind. We're talking about the shortest war in recorded history. Imagine a war ending before you could even finish your morning cereal. Well, in 1896, Britain decided they wanted the island of Zanzibar, which was ruled by Sultan Khalid bin Bargash. The Sultan wasn't too keen on giving up his island, so he decided to fight back. Bad idea. The British were not messing around. They rolled in with their warships and started bombarding the palace. The Sultan's forces put up a fight for a whopping 38 minutes before realizing this wasn't going to end well. Let's talk about honey, the sweet nectar that lasts forever. Seriously, this stuff never goes bad. Archaeologists have actually found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old. And guess what? It's still edible. How is that even possible, you ask? Well, honey has this incredible natural superpower. It's got low water content, high acidity, and enzymes that kill off bacteria. So, the next time you're digging into a jar of honey, just imagine, you could be tasting the same sweetness that pharaohs enjoyed thousands of years ago. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about fruit, because the world of botany is a strange and wonderful place. Prepare yourself for this, bananas. They're berries. I know, right? Mind blown. But it's true. Botanically speaking, a berry is a fruit that develops from a single flower with one ovary. Think grapes, blueberries, and yes, even bananas. They all fit the bill. But here's where it gets even weirder. Strawberries? Not actually berries. They're what's called aggregate fruits, meaning they develop from multiple ovaries of a single flower. Chapter 4. A day longer than a year on Venus? Let's blast off to Venus, the second planet from the Sun and home to some seriously bizarre timekeeping. Get this, a day on Venus is actually longer than a year on Venus. I know, it sounds impossible, but hear me out. Venus spins on its axis incredibly slowly, like really slowly. It takes a mind-blowing 243 Earth days for Venus to make just one full rotation. Chapter 5. 3 hearts in an octopus? Octopuses, those mysterious creatures of the deep, are already pretty amazing. They've got 8 arms, they can change color, and they're crazy smart. But get this, they also have 3 hearts. Yeah, 3. 2 of their hearts work to pump blood through their gills, kind of like our lungs, while the third heart keeps the blood flowing to the rest of their body. So, next time you see an octopus, give it a little salute for being one of the most fascinating and multi-hearted creatures on the planet. Chapter 6. More stars than grains of sand? Have you ever looked up at the night sky and been blown away by how many stars there are? Well, get ready to have your mind officially blown, because there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. I know it sounds insane, right? But it's true. So the next time you're feeling small, just remember, you're part of a universe that's more vast and awe-inspiring than we can even imagine. Chapter 7. Lightning equals toast party. Lightning, that electrifying force of nature, is no joke. Did you know that a single bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread? That's enough toast to feed a small army. It's no wonder lightning can be so dangerous. So, the next time you hear thunder roar, just imagine the sheer power of that lightning bolt, enough to create the ultimate toast party. Chapter 8. The Eiffel Tower grows? Paris, the city of love, is also home to one very tall and surprising landmark, the Eiffel Tower. But did you know that this iconic structure can actually grow taller during the summer? It's all thanks to thermal expansion. When things heat up, their molecules move faster and spread out, causing the object to expand. Chapter 9. One single spaghetto? Let's take a break from all the mind-blowing science and dive into some delicious food facts. We all know and love spaghetti, that long, stringy pasta that's perfect with any sauce. But did you know that a single strand of spaghetti is technically called a spaghetto? It's true. Spaghetti is actually the plural form of spaghetto. Chapter 10. Bananas are our cousins. Get ready for a mind-bending fact about evolution. Humans share about 50% of their DNA with bananas. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. We might not look like bananas and we definitely don't swing from trees, but deep down in our genetic code, we're more similar to these yellow fruits than you might think. This shared DNA doesn't mean we evolved from bananas or anything like that. It just shows that all living things on Earth share a common ancestor, way back in the evolutionary timeline. Chapter 11. Buried in a Pringles can? Let's talk about Pringles, those perfectly stackable chips that are dangerously addictive. But here's a fact that's a little bit creepy. The inventor of the Pringles can, Frederick Bauer, was so proud of his creation that he wanted to be buried in one after he died. And guess what? His family honored his wish. Chapter 12. A flamboyance of flamingos? Let's flock together for some fun facts about animal groups. We all know that a group of fish is called a school and a group of lions is called a pride. But did you know that a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance? Isn't that the perfect word to describe a group of these pink feathery birds? Chapter 13. Fasten your seatbelts and get ready for the shortest commercial flight in the world. This quick hop takes you between the islands of Westray and Papa Westray in Scotland, and it lasts a grand total of 57 seconds. Chapter 14. Hiccups. Those annoying spasms in our diaphragm are usually over in a few minutes, maybe an hour if you're unlucky. But for Charles Osborne, hiccups were a way of life. This poor guy started hiccuping in 1922 and didn't stop for 68 years. Can you imagine hiccuping for almost 7 decades? Doctors were baffled, but they never found a cure. Osborne lived a relatively normal life, getting married, having kids, and even running a farm, all while hiccuping. Chapter 15. In today's digital age, we're all too familiar with computer viruses, those pesky programs that can wreak havoc on our devices. But did you know that the first computer virus was created way back in 1983? It was called the Elk Cloner, and it was created by a 15-year-old high school student named Rich Skrenta. Chapter 16. A 15-inch snowflake? Snowflakes, those delicate crystals of ice, are already pretty amazing. But imagine a snowflake so big, it could barely fit in your hand. Well, the world's largest snowflake on record was a whopping 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick. This monster snowflake fell in Fort Keogh, Montana, in 1887. Chapter 17. A whale-sized heart? Blue whales, the largest animals on Earth, have hearts that are equally impressive. In fact, a blue whale's heart is the size of a small car, weighing around 400 pounds. That's bigger than most refrigerators. Frisbees, those flying discs of fun, have a surprisingly unique history. Did you know that the inventor of the Frisbee, Walter Frederick Morrison, was cremated and had his ashes molded into a limited edition of Frisbees after he died? That's right. Morrison's family and friends decided to honor his legacy by giving him the ultimate Frisbee send-off. Remember that super short flight we talked about earlier? Well, get ready for another Scottish travel tidbit. The shortest scheduled airline flight in the world is also in Scotland. This quick hop takes you between the islands of Westray and Papa Westray. I know, we talked about this already. Twins, those double-the-trouble bundles of joy, usually arrive into the world within minutes, maybe hours of each other. But get this, the longest time between two twins being born was a whopping 87 days. That's right, almost 3 months. In 2012, Maria Jones Elliott gave birth to her son, Emilius, prematurely at 24 weeks. Her daughter, Katie, stayed put in the womb and was born at 37 weeks, setting a new record for the longest interval between twin births. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these facts, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing content. We've got a whole lot more mind-blowing stuff coming your way. Comment below which fact surprised you the most. See you in the next video. Until then, keep those brains buzzing with curiosity.